Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who definitely rule well, and honors and salutations to the hopeful elect. So it's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 34, the words of Yahweh Shai. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." All right, let's even look at a different version. And we know this is going into 70 AD, and it also certainly applies to today's day and age as well. Scriptures say all things written aforetime was written for our learning. So just as how you had a impending day of doom, so to speak, that was going to befall our people in 70 AD. Okay, with ultimately the surrounding of Jerusalem, causing by the Romans, causing famine and great distress upon our people. You have an impending doom coming again in this day and age, and it's actually going to be worse. It's going to be a time of trouble that the earth has never even seen before. So pretty much the worst time ever, the most horrific, gruesome, worst calamity ever to exist on the planet Earth is getting ready to come. So that's why this applies now, in which Yahweh said, but be careful and watch how you live. Ooh, watch how you live. Do not eat or drink too much. Do not waste your time like that. See? Will not be among the indiscreet. Observe the time. Don't hang out with your friends in the world 5 times out the week, 4 times out the week, 3 times out the week. See them like once every 3 weeks, man, or once a month or something, because we really don't have time to waste like that, man. We have to constantly be preparing, like Luke the 6th chapter, building that house upon that foundation. That's work. We got a house to build, so to speak, in which we'll be able to take shelter in when all hell breaks loose. So how are you going to get the house built if we're constantly wasting time? So it says, right, but I want to read into the point, the 36th verse. Do not waste time by having troubles in your mind about your life. If you do, that day will surprise you. It will come when you are not looking. And it will surprise everyone who lives on earth. See? Which is why Yahweh Shai said, and go back into King James, watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Okay? So now, the whole point of this lesson is how. How are we going to escape these things that shall come to pass in this day and age? Right? The great calamity that's going to fall upon our people in the form of a great persecution from Esau, Edom. There's going to be a famine. So we're going to be able to escape Esau trying to pretty much C to the H to the IPU with his R to the F to the I to the D. Right? When he tries to put that upon you, we're going to be able to escape that. When the famine comes, we're going to be able to escape that. Not having any food, or going without food, going without water. We're going to be able to escape that, man. The pestilences, when the sicknesses come out here, we're going to be able to escape that. Now, how we can look to our forefathers, man. Because once again, all things written aforetime for our learning. So guess what? You had Elijah. He lived during the time of a famine, and he was able to escape it. How? Through spiritual power. So, you know what? And matter of fact, let me search that up real quick. Okay, Khan. So this is it's like I was just reading a couple of commentaries, and yeah, pretty much, you know, one of them was kind of funny style, man. I'm not sure if they were trying to imply that this wasn't a miracle, but that's bullshit, man. You know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But he had other commentaries that said that was saying it was indeed a miracle, and if I'm not mistaken, I can't see how you would not say this isn't a miracle right here, man. That's crazy. But anyhow, this was a way that our forefather Elijah, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, was able to escape the famine during his time. Right? So we read these as examples to that gives us hope. All right? As a chance for us to escape when this thing comes in our day and age. Right? So this is our first Kings chapter 17, right, verse 11, BBE says, and when she was going to get it, he said to her, and get with it a small bit of bread. Then she said, by the life of the Lord your power, I have nothing but a little meal in my store and a drop of oil in the bottle. And now I am getting 2 sticks together so that I may go in and make it ready for me and my son. So that we may have a meal before our death. Damn, see? So she like, look, the famine's here. This is all I got left. I know that there's nothing else in sight. We just want to have one last meal before we die from this famine. Right? And Elijah said to her, have no fear. You know, don't fear that. Don't even think like that. You gon', right? Go and do as you have said, but first, so kind of says the store of meal. Right now, let's get this. Right, in the barrel. That's what I wanted. See? It's ultimately in the barrel. In the mill. Right, flour, as we can see. Flour in a barrel. Alright, and a little bit of oil. To probably bake some bread or whatever. Right? Oh, well, it says matter of fact, let's see, a little cake. Yeah, so like let's see, of bread, cake of hot stones, cake baked on hot stones. All right. All right, so let's continue on. It says, go and do as you have said, but first make me a little cake of it and come and give it to me, and then make something for yourself and your son. For this is the word of the Lord, the power of Israel. The store of meal, right, or the barrel of flour, will not come to an end, and the bottle will never be without oil, till the day when the Lord sends rain on the earth. Okay, see that? So come on. You're going from a little, she said she's going from a little, about to make her last cake before her death, to she was ready to die. She had it in her mind already. She went from that because she had so little left to a never-ending supply. Come on, man. That's spiritual power from the Lord. You know what? Yeah. It says right here at the end of this commentary, and for the one meal afforded to him, the Most High, by a miraculous increase of the little stock, afforded many to her. See? See? Just trying to to show her how. All right. So, continuing on, it says, so she went and did as Elijah said, and she and he and her family had food for a long time. Come on. See? The store of meal did not come to an end, and the bottle was never without oil, as the Lord had said by the mouth of Elijah. See? See? Just a small example. So what? Going back to Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. That's one way. Because what? 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Therefore hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. See? So the temptation that's going to play out in this day is to take the charagma. Depending on Esau, as you see, he has a food supply. You're going to see he has soldiers for protection, strolling the perimeter for any threats. You're going to see he has the blankets, the coffee, the rations. And you're going to be out here in the wild with nothing guaranteed to eat in sight. The temptation is going to be, look, we're going to have to go down there. We're going to have to go down to your local Walmart, your local whatever, and get food from them. We can't do this. We can't survive on our own, right? That's how they're going to think. But the faithful is going to depend on the Lord. And you may have to go a day, like a brother say, you may have to go a day or two. And that day or two is just to test your faith. That's just to test your faith, man. The Lord just wants to see. Because the Lord could give you food. The Lord could drop food right from the sky, man. Even with the manna. Like he did with manna, man. Food just growing out the ground. Listen, man, the Lord could just pop food anywhere at any time that he pleases. But he may make you go a day just to see what you're going to do. But anyway, eventually, what? He's going to make a way to escape the famine, to escape death, to escape the pestilence. And one of the ways he makes a way to escape, as I just read, is by spiritual power. See? So spiritual power is coming, man. Is one of the ways the Lord makes a way to escape. See? Hey, he sends an angel, like with Tobit, in the book of Tobit, sent the angel to protect him on his journey, fed him. That was a way to escape by way of an angel, by the way of spiritual power, manna from heaven. Okay? He had crows feeding the men of the Lord, birds feeding the men of the Lord, man. Rich men hiding the prophets in caves. There's so many ways that the Lord makes ways to escape, man. So that's how. That's how we're going to escape all these things that shall come to pass, leading up to the grand escape of the thermonuclear missiles, which is the lake of fire. We're going to be able to escape that when the Lord beams us up in what we're going to call UFOs. We're going to escape that. We're going to escape the thermonuclear missiles, the famine, the persecution, death that's lurking. And once again, one way to escape is by way of spiritual power. Look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Look how they escaped death. They escaped a burning, torturous death. Turned up the heat extra. And what? The Lord made a way to escape death in that instance. By what? By the way of spiritual power. Yahweh Shah himself was right there with them. So come on, man. Expect that spiritual power. Don't be surprised. We're going to be surprised anyway, probably, because we finally got it in a beautiful, faithful fashion. But also, don't be surprised, because we know our power. Knowledge and wisdom shall be stability at times, man. So that's how one of the ways the Lord will help us escape all these things that shall come to pass, man. But it starts with what? What he just said. Watching and praying. Okay? All praise and glory to Yahweh Shai. With that, I'm going to say shalom.